let's look at our life. Nadav, Avihu. Nobody can marry them. Why? Who has the yichus like them? Who has the lineage like them? Their father is Aaron. Aaron HaKohen. Aaron HaKohen, the first Kohen. All the Kohanim, the real ones, that are still left in this world, are all his descendants. Anyone that is going to be absolved from sin when they build the third Bet HaMikdash, guess what? Has to meet Aaron HaKohen. Why? Aaron HaKohen is going to bring the Parah Adumah, and sprinkled, everything is gone. You're going to get to meet Aaron HaKohen. That's his kids. People get impressed by pictures they take with Donald Trump's kids, le'avdil. Oh, look, I took a picture with whatever their names are. Or some other celebrities' kids. Because the guy made a movie, or the guy has $1 billion, or the guy's a president of something. People get so impressed by people's kids. Guess what? They are Aaron HaKohen's kids. And if that's not enough, their uncle is Moshe Rabbeinu. The one that we just talked about earlier is not even full man. He's Ish HaElokim, they called him. Man of God. Not Chash v'Shalom, he's God, like the Christians. Man of God, meaning Hashem, Mamash, put him in a different level, different class. That even Shlomo HaMelech's Chokhmah, his wisdom, did not match Moshe Rabbeinu's. But there was no competition. Why? He's missing only one thing from God. Who can understand such a thing? If we had one out of the 40 to 50, it would be good. He's missing one. If we have one, we're already good. So they said, who we're going to marry? Our father, Aaron. Uncle, Moshe. And if that's not enough, our aunt, Miriam. She's a prophet. She's one of 7 prophets mentioned in the Torah as women. Nobody has like us. My father's a rabbi, my uncle's a rabbi, he wrote a book, he wrote this, he has a Bet Midrash, he has a kollel, he has kollelim, he has a lot of different things. I can't fight the right girl. Why? What is she going to tell me? That our father's a rabbi? Yeah, your father's a rabbi. Good for you. My father's Moshe Rabbeinu. My father's Aaron HaKohen. So they didn't get married because of this. Today, we have a SHIDDUCH crisis. They call it a SHIDDUCH crisis. Why? Because of the silly, stupid things that people put into their head of thinking that no one is good enough for them. I heard this recording in a show, a religious show, where even the interviewer was Talmidei Chacham. I don't agree with some of the things he says, but he's nonetheless a Talmidei Chacham, comes from a family of Talmidei Chachamim. He was baffled. He was talking to a modern-day Shadchanit. This is just a few months ago, maybe less even, a month and a half ago. And interviewing her, and she was telling him what's going on in the religious world of Shidduchim. And she says the best students, best Talmidim, the Rashei Yeshivot, are telling them how and who to marry. Based on what? What looks, who a father is, who our brothers are, what are they based on what? How much money they have to give. Excuse me? Yes. You sure this is a religious people? The most religious. If he's the best, top student, $1 million. Or million shekels. $1 million, $1 million, same thing for somebody living in Israel. Because if he's the best student, best what? His father's probably also a best student. And if his father's the best student, he's probably making also 2,000 shekels a month. He's also probably poor as dirt. And if he has 10 kids, he has to be Donald Trump to marry them. If he's the best student, $1 million. The family of the girl has to have $1 million shekels to give him. If he's second best, 800,000. If he's not so much, 400,000. That's like, he's like half retarded. Meaning that if a guy has 10 daughters, don't marry them. Why? You have to be a billionaire. You have to be a billionaire. If you have 10 daughters, you have to be a billionaire to marry those 10 daughters away, because it's the family of the girl that has to give the Talmidei Chacham. Have to give, why do you need to be a millionaire to be a Talmidei Chacham? The most, mamash, they're turning Talmidei Chachamim into prostitutes. Hashem Yachem. But who is this by? The Roshei Yeshivot. It's not the families that are pushing for this. The families just agreeing because they don't know better. It's the Roshei Yeshivot. And they say, the Shatchanit says, every time I get a real shidduch where it's goes smoothly and it's top dollar, I know where it's from. He says, what do you mean you know where it's from? I know that the daughter is a Rosh Yeshiva's daughter. He says, how could it be? Well, what do you mean the Rosh Yeshiva's daughter is able to pay this insane prices for this future husband, Talmid Chacham? He says, yes. How? Because apparently the Rosh Yeshivot are getting rich off of this. So when you give money to a kollel, unless you know who it is and what it is, just so you know, a good portion of the money goes to the Rosh Yeshiva. It doesn't necessarily go to the Yeshiva. It's not Chilul Hashem. If this is not Chilul Hashem, what is? It's not SHIDDUCH CRISIS. If this is not SHIDDUCH CRISIS, what is? You have to be, you want to marry somebody good, but no, you can't be good. You can't learn at a top level without being a millionaire. Where do you see this in the Torah?